You've felt it before. You walk into a community event hosted by a corporation. There's neon lighting, branded wristbands, a DJ spinning Safe Rebellion. Everyone is smiling, everything is curated, and yet it feels empty, like a copy of something real. But what if I told you it's not just the rave, it's everything? We live in a world where even rebellion is manufactured. The rave used to be a subculture, a space of resistance, unpredictability, collective chaos. Now it's a marketing campaign. Everything that once emerged organically, music scenes, counterculture, even spirituality, is now available as a corporate product. It looks the same, it sounds the same, but it feels dead. And that's the point. It's what philosopher Jean Baudrillard called the death of the real. In a world oversaturated with symbols and simulations, we no longer experience reality, we experience curated representations of it. The rave isn't a rave, it's an image of a rave. Just like your job isn't about creating value, it's about performing productivity and your personality, often just an algorithmically optimized avatar. Baudrillard called this state hyperreality, where simulation replaces the thing it was supposed to represent. Disneyland isn't an escape from reality, it's the model for how reality is designed. The same thing happens at work. A genuine conversation is replaced with Slack threads filled with emojis. Creativity becomes innovation culture in branded slide decks. Collaboration is replaced by synergy. Fun is mandated at 5 p.m. sharp. Team building happy hour. Even rebellion gets monetized. Streetwear brands tell you to resist the system, then sell you $300 hoodies made by the system. We don't live in a society. We live in a themed simulation of one. But here's the twist. This isn't new. Franz Kafka saw it coming. His characters exist in worlds where rules are arbitrary, bureaucracy is impenetrable, and meaning is always just out of reach. In the trial, a man is arrested, but never told what he's accused of. He performs obedience, hoping it'll lead to freedom. It never does. Sound familiar? At work, you fill out forms no one reads, attend meetings with no outcome, follow protocols written by no one, enforced by everyone. It's not about productivity, it's about ritual, a performance of seriousness, of order, of meaning. In the Kafkaesque world, the system exists to sustain itself. In the corporate world, you exist to sustain the system, but in a way that feels like freedom. That's the genius. You don't resist. You self-regulate. You smile through burnout. Sigmund Freud might say this is the ultimate repression loop. You have instincts, desires, rage, hunger for meaning, but society teaches you to suppress them in exchange for belonging. And corporations, they monetize your repression. You crave freedom, so they sell you a sanitized version. The corporate retreat that mimics mindfulness. The productivity app that mimics purpose. The rave that mimics rebellion. But the real you, the unfiltered, chaotic, emotional self, is not welcome. So you perform instead. You wear the identity handed to you by HR decks, by brands, by your personal brand. And you wonder why it feels fake. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The system can't survive the real. Real rebellion? It threatens power. Real intimacy? It resists commodification. Real community? It doesn't scale. You want meaning? Go to a purpose workshop. You want to belong? You want to express yourself? Do it through a filter. The real is messy, painful, unpredictable. The simulation is safe, sellable, contained. And you're no longer living, you're performing. So how do we escape? Not by rejecting all structure, but by reclaiming authenticity within it. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt something real? Not posted it, not monetized it, not branded it, just felt it. Freedom isn't about choosing between Coke and Pepsi. It's about knowing who you are when no one's watching. Reclaim boredom, reclaim silence, reclaim the unpolished. Stop performing freedom, start living it. Because the simulation only works if you play along. The death of the real doesn't have to be the end of truth. But to find it again, you'll have to stop mistaking performance for presence. Question everything. Feel everything. Break the script. Because if you don't, the simulation will keep playing, and you'll keep applauding.